Join us at WTWO as we celebrate 25 years with Dana Winkle-Plack.
In the summer of 1994, I was going to IU and I got a summer internship here at WTWO. And at the end of that internship, the news director gave me a job. And it was a tedious job, a behind-the-scenes job, a very unglamorous job. But I was so happy to have it because that meant I was in the news business. So on the weekends, so 8 hours on Saturday, 8 hours on Sunday, I would sit in a little room all by myself and I would listen to police scanners. And back then people didn't have cell phones like they do today, so I had a CB radio. And if I heard something on the scanner, I would radio out to the crews, hey, there's a fire at 3rd and Wabash, or hey, police are going to 7th and Holman, go check it out. So when I say that I started at the bottom level, I started at the bottom level. You know what, that was all right. Hey, listen, I was working in the news business. I was a journalist. I would do whatever it took to get the job done because I loved what I was doing and I wanted to, of course, keep this job. And you know, when I go speak to young people, I say, you know, think about what you want to do with your life, maybe where you want to work, and then just get your foot in the door and then work really hard at whatever job they give you. So even if it's not your dream job, don't worry about it, because if you work hard at that job, then a better job will come along, maybe a better position, and someone will notice that you worked hard and you'll have the opportunity to then move up. I have a degree in economics as well, and so that was my first major. But when I got done with that, I'm like, what am I going to do with this degree? And I've just always been really curious, so I thought, how about journalism? And so then I had an internship in Indianapolis, and I had a second internship in Indianapolis as well, but then Channel 2 called with an internship, and I thought, I'm going to try Channel 2. So I really like working here in the Wabash Valley because, you know, both my parents were raised here, I have lived here, and both my parents come from very large families. So my dad's one of 10, my mother is one of 5. I have more than 30 first cousins all together, and then of course they have families. So many of my relatives, they watch our newscasts and, you know, they give me feedback. Sometimes they help me with story ideas. But just to be able to work in a job that I love here at home, I think is a real blessing. You know, if I had to use one word to describe my past 25 years, I would say it's grateful. I am grateful that I have a job that I love, that I get to come to. I am grateful for all the people that I have met, and that includes people that I've worked with, people that I've interviewed, and so many viewers that I have met. And then I'm also just very grateful that it was this job that helped me meet my husband. You know, I went out on a story, I interviewed him, I was quite smitten, and well, the rest is history. I think the biggest changes I've seen over the last 25 years in this job, same thing everybody else has seen, a change in technology. You know, I used to have to carry around 50 pounds of equipment if I went out on a story, and now the cameras are really small, and what you record on is like, you know, an inch by inch square. We used to have these big tapes. You know, now we have Facebook that we post to, other kinds of social media. But good journalism is good journalism. So no matter what story you go out to, you may have to have a few more elements or do a few more things than you did 20 years ago. But still, it's journalism. It's basically getting to the truth and telling the story and making sure that what you say is relevant to the people you're saying it to. You know, I would like to say thank you to the viewers for inviting me into their homes all of these years. I am eternally grateful. Well, you know what? I've been here at WTWO for 25 years. I'm hoping for another 25 more.